Good morning, Stephanie Kammerman, the Stock Whisperer, here with today's Daily Dark Pool Whisper for July 26th. Is July almost over? I can't even believe it, but yes, it is. And it is Friday. It's been an action-packed week. In fact, I think one of my best weeks of my whispers. Yesterday, we had some really great winners. We had 33% gains just yesterday. Hope you guys caught a couple of these. Facebook was great. Ford, Snap was great. The banks were great. If you missed these, it's okay. Download my app and catch today's whispers. Go to the Google Play Store or the App Store, search Dark Pool and download it. Unlock the private feed and you'll get today's whispers. I do this every single morning. So let's start with the SPY. The SPY, we're going to be bullish above 301. Yeah, that's a big level. 301 today. You can see we came up to it pre-market. Sellers were there, knocked it down, and then we look like it might retest it. See this volume that just came in here? I love these moving averages, by the way. The 200 simple, which is in red, dotted line, and the 200 exponential, which is in a brown line. This is where those computers, the algos, are loaded to buy short term. I love it on a 15-minute chart as well, but you can actually see it happening here. Every time it came here, look at the volume spike right here. And look at the volume. If you don't have these, put these on your chart. Trust me, you're going to love them. So we'll watch and see if we can break above that 301 level. Bearish below 300. And look at that. Came right down to it. Algos are programmed also to buy on the major levels. And 300 is a major. So let's go to the E-minis. The E-minis. All right, today we're going to be bullish above 3,016. That key level. What I do is I search for the pre-market volume in the morning, and I also look at the pivots, Person's pivots, Camarilla pivot boss, and then I use those levels along with my daily chart. I look and see where major moving averages are. So 3,016, watch that level, bullish above, bearish below 3010. Let's go to the Russell. Wow, the Russell had two really big days. One big move up and one big move down. Now what? Well, we're going to be bullish above 156. Yep, if we can break above there. And we're going to be bearish below 155. It's really got to go down below this 8 EMA and a major level for me to turn bearish on the Russell. Let's go to the QQQs. QQQs, today we're going to be bullish above 195.20 and we're going to be bearish below 194. And the reason I picked 194, let me just get rid of this trend line, is that's where the 4 EMA is. So yep, if we do break below that, there is a trade from the 4 down to the 8. If not, there's a nice trade above us if we could break above this major level. So watch the volume as we approach it, if we do. I did the Nasdaq futures today. I had a special request from one of my followers, so absolutely love it. Bullish above 80.16. I did see some pre-market volume coming in between 8,005 and 8,015.25. So bullish above 80.16 and bearish below 8,005. All right, watch that level. We are testing it right now. Let's go to the oil future. So oil again has been an amazing trade pretty much every single day. It's in a pretty tight band right now in between Person's pivot and this Camarilla. I'm actually going to make this bigger and kind of show you. Yeah, how incredible. Look at this. It just doesn't get any better than this. Pivot Pong is what we call it. Yeah, Person's pivot, Camarilla pivot boss. Tested it again. Yeah, so we really need to break above this. I actually went a little step further, and I like to be bullish above R1. There's a lot of room to go to the upside, and we're bearish below the pivot to the downside. So we are bullish above 56.75, and bearish below 56.20. See how I got those levels? Yeah, pretty easy. You guys could do this, right? Yeah, because as long as it stays in this zone, it's a no trade zone. Now, I know a lot of you don't trade oil futures, but I'm sure you trade oil stocks. So watch the futures when you're trading oil. Right? Key thing that I look at, especially when I'm trading gold. I always watch the gold futures. You're not going to want to buy a gold stock when the gold futures are coming up to resistance. So let's check out these gold futures. Yeah, so again, you know we've been hitting that upper trend line. Let me just show you that again in case you missed it. I have a lot of people are so frustrated. When is gold going to move? Well, I'll tell you, it's going to move when we break above a certain resistance. And if not, we're going to move down. And this is the line, guys. It's not going to change. It's not going anywhere. And trust me, I'm just as frustrated. But it's bearish right now. We cannot break above this trend line. We really need to break and close above it. But it's Friday. So they can paint that candle all they want today, right? But at the end of the day, that's when it matters. So we are going to be bullish. If they paint it bullish and all of a sudden they rally it and we close strong above it, well, guess what? We'll go long over the weekend. But if not, yeah, we're going to go short. So watch that. And of course, if I see any prints, I'll definitely call them out as well. So let's go so we'll be bullish above 14.21 and bearish below 14.1750, which we just broke down here. All right, let's go to Twitter, which I call the dirty bird. It's not an easy one to trade, but I have done it rarely. All right, I know a lot of you do trade it, so I did the trade setup, and yeah, I have to do Twitter today. I mean, just look at this. Just look at this candle today. That is ridiculous. Anyway, we're going to be bullish above 41.12, and we're going to be bearish because I did see a seller at 41. Let me see if he's still there. And he is. Look at that. That's pretty big. Yeah, he's the biggest guy on the book there. So I gave it a little extra room above an eighth. So bullish above 41 and an eighth and bearish below 39.75 for a retracement trade down to earth. Yeah, down to the 4 EMA. And then if we break below that, a retracement to the pivot and the 8 EMA. All right, so we're going to go to Intel, which we had massive prints on a couple weeks ago. You think somebody knew something? Absolutely yes. Every time we see this. So today I'm going to be bullish above 55.20 and I'm going to be bearish below 54 for a retracement. I'm sure that guy that bought a couple weeks ago is selling right now very happily and on his way to the Hamptons if he's not there already. All right, so AMD bullish above 34.37, and the reason I picked that is look, there's a seller on the book right there at 34.30. And we're going to be bearish below 33.80. Okay, let's go to Vodafone. Something I've never put in my whispers, but it had earnings, so I had to put it in here. We're going to be bullish above 18.06, and this is the trade. It's a trend trade, gap and go higher because we didn't quite hit the 200 simple moving average, so there is a small trade right there. But if it doesn't, and it stays below the 15 exponential moving average after the first 15 minutes on the 5-minute chart, then there is a pop and drop scenario. Bearish below 17.80. Yeah, we would have a drop. I don't know how far we'll go, but that's where reading the tape comes in. Yeah, spotting where those guys are. That's all we do all day long is see where those guys. So watch those targets. Mickey D's. I want to know who's eating at McDonald's. Somebody is. Bullish above 220.50 and bearish below 218 for a retracement trade on McD's. Google. Yeah, Google. Wow, monster move on Google today. Is it going to be a gap and go higher or a pop and drop scenario? Well, I did spot some volume this morning. Oops, let me just get this chart here. Yep, I did spot some volume right on this candle. See, the high is 1233. We are testing that right now. If we go below the low of this candle, below 1229, I actually gave it a little bit more room. So bearish below 1225 and bullish above 1240. But I would definitely watch these levels on these two candles right here. Yeah, that's where most of the volume came in this morning. So, yep, watch the trend trade as well. But if I was in this, I would definitely take some profit here. Yeah, scaling equals happiness, always. All right, let's go to Facebook. Bullish above 20260 today. Yeah, I kind of love where this is on the chart. Yeah, we retraced back to the 8 and we're pulling down. I'd only be bullish if we broke above the 8 EMA, and I am bearish below this simple 20 moving average. For a trade down to the simple 30 for Facebook. That is my trade setup. Bearish below 199.50, bullish above 202.60. Starbucks. Well, I know who's shopping at Starbucks. My daughter. Oh yeah, she's in college, and Starbucks every morning. Matcha. Yeah. It's not healthy, but I'm telling you, these kids are spending $10 for a cup of coffee. That's what's moving the stock up, as well as China. But let's not talk fundamentals. Let's just talk levels. Today we're going to be bullish above 97.25 and bearish below 96.25 for a retracement. Yep, watch those levels. Let's go to Nokia. Nokia. So normally I would never trade this stock as well, but this morning a tremendous amount of volume. Bullish above 577. It's kind of tight to the upside. There are a lot of pivots. 581, 584, 592, 597. The trade to the downside looks a little bit easier. Bearish below 565. But again, it's a stock you got to take a lot of little profits with. 560, 555, 550, and so forth. Does have a lot of volume, but probably something I personally won't trade. Snap. Snap had a massive print yesterday, and it splashed. Let's see where we go today. 1764. We're sitting just above it this morning. So I did see some sellers on the book as well. All right, there's a seller here at 18 on the ARCA book. Yeah, that's the biggest seller. And I did spot some buyers at 1709 and 1745. So I will be bullish above 1820. Now I'm always bullish above the prints, but I kind of want to give it a little bit more room. So 1820 and bearish below 1737. If it goes below the prints, yep, then I'll know they were selling yesterday. So ABBV had earnings. We're going to be bullish above 68.50 and bearish below 67. And GDX, yeah, GDX, bullish above 27.83. We had a big print yesterday, almost $1 million at 27.81. And I'm going to be bearish below 27.37. There you have it. Those are your whispers. Until Monday. Happy trading, everybody. I'll be doing boot camp on Monday, so I will be posting the whisper in the morning. But probably won't post majority of the prints until midday, so stay tuned. All right, take care, everybody.
No thinking, that's my secret. Gonna keep it my secret.